All right. Cool. So guys, we'll get started on our mats. My name's CJ. This is going to be a vinyasa flow class. It's an all levels class. We're going to move our body with our breath. And if you ever need to take a break, you can always rest in child's pose or take any variation of a posture, maybe even something that just feels intuitive in the same general shape or a completely different shape than what we're doing. So just really honor where you're at today, because every day is totally different. So we'll start seated. If you can, try to sit on your knees with your heels underneath you. And point your toes. And just put your hands on your knees. And then ground down through your sits bones. Lift up and in through your belly button. Lift up, expand through your chest. Lift up through the top of your head. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, just let all of what seems like has to be perfect in your posture go out, all expectation. Take another big breath in. Fill up. And then exhale. Just release your body. Take another inhale, big breath. And then exhale. Let it go out. And then maybe keeping your eyes closed, or maybe you open them. Take your arms in front of you. Reach your arms out long in front. Spread your fingers wide. Hands in line with your shoulders. And then just start to pump your fingers. So you just start to breathe some life into your arms. Stretch as you extend. So it's not this brutal in and out. It's not this really grasping, reaching in and out. You just find this nice balance. Awakening up your limbs, awakening up the nervous system. Just starting to get into your body. Now keep the hands moving the same way. Just slowly reach your arms up over the top of your head so your arms are in front of you. Keep going in and out with the fists. Lengthen through the sides of your torso to support your spine as it grows longer and longer. Relax your shoulders down. Soften your jaw. And allow yourself to breathe naturally. Keep on moving with the hands. Honor the pace that your body is moving with your fingers in and out. And then keep your arms overhead. Spread the fingers wide. Take a big inhale. Puff out through your chest. Stick out through your tailbone. Maybe even look up. As you exhale, take your hands in front of you onto the mat and come onto your hands and knees into a tabletop and maybe just pound your feet out a little bit. And then as you're moving through your feet, you can start to shimmy through your spine. Maybe just roll a little bit the body weight into all the fingers. Into the fronts of the fingers, into the sides of the fingers. So you just experiment with what it feels like to ground your palms softly to the floor. And then keep your palms planted. Stay still for just a moment. Find your middle. Start by finding your breath. When you inhale, feel your stomach go out. When you exhale, feel it come in. Just to focus on the breathing. Now using your breath that's gotten a little bit more fluid and steady, inhale, expand further by reaching your right leg behind you. Keep the weight in the fingertips, stretch your chest front. And then as you exhale, bend your right knee, bring it towards the back of the left calf, and you can start to use your right knee to massage your left calf. Now try to work the massaging movement down towards your ankle, releasing the top of your foot onto the floor so that your knee doesn't have to take as much weight. Now, if the knee is a lot, you can always use your shin. You can rock your body a little bit with the movement. Work all the way down to your ankle. Maybe pause for a moment, just add a little weight to the ankle so that you feel it stretch. And then inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. Exhale, bend your left knee, and then just like you did on the other side, use your left knee to start to massage into your right calf. Relax your breathing. When you inhale, you feel the expansion through your whole entire body. And when you exhale, you let go of all your body. So you're just being tender with yourself as you massage yourself right now to start, so that we can cultivate this non-harming, this ahimsa in our practice. First with ourselves, and then extend it outward. Remember, maybe apply a little weight to the right ankle, to the right heel, to really ground it to the floor. And then inhale, lift your left leg behind you. Exhale, set your left knee down. Now make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips, so you can adjust yourself in your tabletop. And then take a couple cat-cow. So inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your eyes. Exhale, round the spine, press into the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Couple more just on your own. And then the next time you end in the cat pose, in the back bend, just stay there. Press into your middle finger, press into your pointer finger, tuck your toes, lift your chin, stretch open through your throat. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, start to straighten into your legs, maybe not all the way straight. Lift your hips up. Keep a gentle bend in both your knees as you start to find your way towards a downward dog. So hips up, press, spread through the palms, and then experiment with your legs. Bend into one knee, maybe hold the bend for a second, feel the sides of your torso lengthening, your head relaxing, and then bend into the other. Same thing. Keep the hands active. Relax through the ankles. Relax through the jaw. And then pause in your downward dog. So it doesn't have to be legs straight. It doesn't have to be heels on the floor. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe your heels are up. But try to get your spine longer and longer. So press through the palms. Ground through each and every individual finger. And then squeeze your arms towards each other as you lift your heart up and lengthen the sides of your body. Hips up, away from the fingers. Breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, take the right foot and then use the right toes to just gently massage the left ankle. Now you're just going to massage down your ankle, working the heel more relaxed towards the floor. Maybe keep your left knee bent nice and deep. Arms active, fingers active. Relax your jaw, breathe. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, set your right foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Maybe your right knee's bent, maybe it's straight. Then use your left toes to just massage downwards towards your mat. Relaxing your left heel, just allowing it to ground. Coaxing it into that sensation. Relax your jaw, relax your face, and breathe. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, set it down. So you're in a downward facing dog. Feet about hips width distance. Press your arms straight. Maybe keep your knees bent, long through your spine. Look forward, and then just tippy toe up to the top of your mat. Bring your feet wide, maybe about even hips width or wider. Put a generous bend in your knees. Even if you don't think you need to bend your knees to touch your hands to the floor, give yourself the kindness today of bending your knees a lot and trying something different. Grab opposite elbow, maybe sway side to side. Just intuitively breathe and warm into the sensations of your body. Then take your hands, interlace all 10 fingers behind your back. Keep your knees nice and bent. Spread through the ankles. Feel your heels stretching in the way that you just used your feet to help them find that space. Your knees are bent, so it's easy to work your arms towards the floor. Relax your head, your jaw, your eyes. Maybe close your eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose. And open up your mouth, let it go out. And then relax your hands towards the floor, keeping your knees bent. Slowly roll up towards standing. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders a couple times. Maybe roll your heels, roll your hips. And then come to standing with your feet just hips width distance. Take your right arm out to the side. Spread the palm, reach out through the right heel of your hand, about 45 degrees from your body. Tilt your head, your left ear towards your left shoulder, and lift up through the right chest. Keep both your feet grounded. Maybe experiment, you can move your neck in some different ways. And then just find the way that this stretch feels best for you. Soften through the face, through your eyes. And then inhale, reach up through the center, press your palms together. And as you exhale, take your left hand out to the side at that same 45-degree angle, right ear towards your right shoulder. Really spread through the left fingers. Lift through the chest. Soften your ankles. Feel your feet ground you in the floor, so the whole body is just tuning in. And then inhale, come up to the top, reach up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your sides and step your feet together. So we'll do a modified sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, maybe bend your knees, plant your hands on the floor. Inhale, look forward, shoulder blades together. Exhale, step your right leg back. Bring your right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, reach up with both your arms, look up with both your eyes. As you exhale, plant your hands down, tuck your right toes. Start to straighten into the right leg, maybe straighten a little bit more into the left leg. Lift your left heel off the floor. Breathe. Now, your left knee, you want to keep it bent if that's what keeps your spine long. Inhale, look up halfway for length. Maybe bend the left knee more to get your spine really long. Exhale, fold forward. Now press into your hands. Come up onto your right tippy toes. Round your back like a cat spine. Pick your left leg up and step it back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into the top of a push-up, plank pose. You can always come down to your knees. In fact, everybody, today we're actually gonna do our vinyasas a little differently. But we're gonna hold this plank for a second, maybe holding on your knees. Pull your middle belly in, spread through your chest, reach your head forward, squeeze your glutes, breathe. So remember, in these situations, in these postures where we're holding, where we're building heat, strength, we'd wanna breathe gently so that we're not resisting this power that we're building, that we are enjoying it. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees down if you haven't already. Bend your elbows, bring your chest and your chin down to the floor, keeping your butt up. Keep your toes tucked. Inhale, slide forward, cobra or upward facing dog, hips up, eyes up, maybe a little bend in the elbows. Now, from here, point your right toes behind you. As you take an inhale, lift your eyes, point the toes. Exhale, right knee towards the forehead, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step into a downward facing dog. Gonna take a couple breaths in the downward dog. Relax your shoulders, maybe the knees bend to facilitate a shoulder relax. Lengthen your breathing. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step your foot through between your hands. Bring your left knee down to the floor, untuck your left toes. Inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, plant your hands down. Press into the right foot. Lift the left leg long behind you. Stretch your spine front. Exhale, step the left foot forward and fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward down to the floor. Inhale, look up halfway. As you exhale, bend your right knee, step your left leg back. Bring your left knee down, untuck the left toes. Inhale, reach up, lift your heart high. As you exhale, Place your hands down on either side of your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Press the left leg up, the right leg towards straighter. Doesn't have to be totally straight. As you're straightening into your right leg, pull the insides of your legs back. Reach the front of your chest front. Maybe lift the right toes, straightening further into your right leg. Inhale, look up halfway for a long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Come up onto the left tippy toes. Bend your right knee, lift your right leg up. Reach it up. And then set it down. In your downward dog, take a couple of nice deep breaths. Inhale, come forward, top of a push-up plank. Exhale, bend your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, roll over your toes. Toes stay tucked. Upward dog or cobra. Squeeze the thighs. As you exhale, untuck the left toes. Stretch them back. Lift the eyes. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Shoulders over your wrist. Crunch. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, set it down. Couple deep breaths. In and out through your nose. Maybe open up your mouth and just give it a little sigh to vibrate the exhale out of your body. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step your left foot between your hands. Bring your right knee down, untuck your back toes. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, put your hands down on either side of your left foot. Press into your left leg. Stretch your head away from your right foot. Lengthen the sides of your body. Big breath in. Exhale, step your right foot down and fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway for length. As you exhale, fold. Bend your left knee. Step your right leg back. This time, keep your knee up off the floor. Inhale, reach up. Crescent warrior. Ground through your left heel. Lift up and in through your lower belly. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. Stretch your feet apart. Activate the feet. Maybe lower the lunge a little bit. Breathe. Let your body warm up. Welcome the challenge. React to it with joy. So that's what you're sending out. Take a big inhale, open through the chest, maybe lift up and back. As you exhale, plant your hands down, straighten into the left leg, lift the left heel up off the floor. Inhale, look up halfway for length. Exhale, fold into your knee. Inhale, lift the right knee up, or the right heel up. Lift the left foot up off the floor. Exhale, step into your downward facing dog. In your downward dog, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, slide it out your mouth. Inhale, roll forward, snaking your spine to the top of a push-up. Spread the hands, press the palms. Take an inhale, push into the floor. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, toes still tucked. Inhale, upward facing dog. Toes tucked, lift through the thighs. As you exhale, bend your right knee, pull it in toward your chest in a downward dog shape. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step the foot through between your hands. Maybe move your feet a little bit so that they're wide, hips width distance. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, reach up, crescent warrior. Push into the right heel. Reach back with the left heel. Soften your toes as your feet find the ground. Your eyes, the gaze relaxes. Take an inhale, reach up, reach back. As you exhale, reach forward towards your left tippy toes, and then lift the left leg up as your hands come down. Exhale, set your left foot down on the floor, fold. Inhale, look up halfway for length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway for length. As you exhale, fold. This time, step your left leg back. Keep your knee up. Inhale, reach up. Crescent warrior. Smile even just to yourself at home. Remember, spreading joy in your practice. So find lightness. This is playful. When you fall, when it's hard, when you feel wishy-wonky, like you don't know what your body is doing, you find humor. You spread it out. Inhale, reach up. Ooh, see? As you exhale, plant your hands down. Lift your right leg up and step it back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward. Top of a push-up plank. As you exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, toes tucked. Roll upward facing dog. As you exhale, stay there. Inhale, untuck your left toes, point them back, lift your eyes. Exhale, knee to the chest, downward facing dog with left knee lifted. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, set it to your downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Remind yourself, in these moments, you can always take child's pose. Be kind to yourself. You can start to feel how the ritual of the kindness of your practice can extend outward. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step it through between your hands. Feet hips width distance. Make sure that all 10 toes are facing straight front. Inhale, reach up, crescent warrior. Now your eyes can be forward, your eyes can be up. Just find the gaze where your face is relaxed. So you're not stressing to be in the shape. Soften your face. And if your body then feels unstable, it's okay. It's your body relaxing. And if you fall, it's okay. Laughing is relaxing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, start to reach forward, lengthen through your spine. Plant your hands as you float your right foot. Exhale, set your right foot down and fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your sides. Step your feet, hips width distance. And we're just going to take a second, do a little something different to move the prana, the energy in our body. So take your hands on your shoulders with your thumbs in the back, your fingers in the front, elbows in line with your shoulders. Lift up through your chest, tuck your chin a little, and then close your eyes. On your inhale, you're going to twist left, exhale, twist right. And go ahead and just start going. Eyes are closed. You're in the safety of your own house, so it doesn't matter if it's weird. Let go of that weirdness. Tuck into your breath. Keep supported through your core, up and in like a fish hook below your belly button, high through the head. Support through your breathing, warming up your nervous system, cleansing your nervous system, even cleansing your internal organs. Keep it going, eyes closed, maybe even a little faster. Head up, support through the core. Pause in the center. Keep your hands on your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed. Take a big inhale. And then hold the breath in your body. Eyes closed, mouth closed. And then open up your mouth, sigh, let it go. Gently take your hands down to the sides. You can open up your eyes slowly. Sometimes you might get a little dizzy doing that kind of a pranayama exercise. Bring your feet together, toes and heels touching, hands down by your sides. Face your palms straight forward. Inhale, sit down and reach up, Utkatasana, fierce posture. So sit down through your heels, squeeze your inner thighs together, and reach your arms up. Maybe your hands are shoulder width, maybe your palms are together. Wherever you're at, feel the middle fingers, your ring fingers reaching up. Sit a little deeper, take a big breath in. Exhale, sit all the way down onto your mat. Lower onto your back. Bring your knees up, your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Knees 90-degree angle. So we're gonna do some crunches. Exhale, you're gonna lift yourself up. And then you're gonna twist left elbow to the left knee. Inhale, you're gonna come up to the center. Both shoulders off the floor. Exhale, twist right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. So keep your elbows reaching wide. Really lift through your chest. Breathe. Pull your belly button towards the floor. For 5, 4, relax the neck. 3, soften the tongue. 2, stretch through the toes. Last 1, pull your knees in toward your chest. Start to roll yourself forward and back, forward and back. And then press your hands into the floor. Step your feet back. And press to a downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose in your downward dog. Open up your mouth, let it go out. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step the foot through between your hands. Spin your left foot flat to the floor, 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach up. Warrior 8, Virabhadrasana 8. Arms up, maybe palms together or shoulder width distance. Ground through the feet, the right heel, the knife side edge of the left foot. Reach up through the middle fingers. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, open up, warrior B. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend into your right knee. Shift your gaze over the right fingertips and smile as you stretch the right fingers and feel the right wrist, the right forearm benefit. Maybe the neck gets a little release. Flip the right palm up. Inhale, reach reverse warrior. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down towards the floor. Come up onto the left toes. Bring your left knee down to the floor, your left hand down to the floor. Bend your left knee behind you. Reach your right arm back. Now try to bring your foot towards your hand. If your foot doesn't come to the hand, that's okay. If it comes easily, just gently make acquaintance with the foot. Straighten through your ankle so that it points in the same direction as your knee. Lift through your chest. Maybe if you want a little bit more, when you exhale, you can gently press your left foot towards your hips, bending into your right elbow. If it comes nice and gentle, maybe you start to turn your hands in the same direction as your toes and lift up through your elbow, up through your chest as you start to use a gentle pressure to press your foot towards your tailbone. Keep lifting through the chest. Release your left foot gently. Place your right hand down. Lift your left knee up. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift the right leg up, downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to the forehead, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the forehead, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Now keep the leg up as you come forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Keep the left toes tucked. Point the right toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open out through the mouth. Bend your knees. Bring your knees to the floor. And then find a seat. We're gonna do some back bends towards the end of class, and stretching your ankles open is really important for back bends and really for a healthy life. So if you can sit on your feet like this, that would be great. If not, just find another comfortable seat. You're gonna put your hands on your thighs, support through your long spine, high up through the crown of your head. And then you're just gonna do a simple movement with your breath. Inhale, lift the left shoulder. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So inhale right, inhale left, exhale right. Inhale, exhale. Close your eyes. Long spine. Support through the sides of your body. Relax through your jaw. Relax through your neck. Support through your center. And then pause. Take a big breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale Now we're gonna do the same thing, just the other side. So inhale right, exhale left. Close your eyes. Just let your shoulder blades relax and soften down. Maybe a little faster. Just inviting some energy, movement in your core of your body through your central nervous system. And then pause in the center. Take a big breath in, eyes closed. Hold the inhale. Soften the face. And exhale, let it go out. From here, plant your hands on the mat in front of you. Tuck your toes under. Maybe walk it back a little bit to a downward facing dog. Hips towards your heels. Arms long, maybe knees bent to keep the spine long. So just always checking back in with the anatomy of the posture, yeah, because it's important for the health of the body. But also allow yourself this element of intuition, of freedom to explore and trust what you find. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the forehead, step it through. Spin your right foot flat. Inhale to reach up. Virabhadrasana A, Warrior A. Now just put your eyes on a spot where the back of your neck is long, where your tongue is soft between your two front teeth, where the wrinkles release from your forehead. So you're not holding, you're just being. Give your feet some more confidence, ground into them. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, open up, Warrior B. So gaze over your left fingers, bend into the left knee, lift up through the lower belly, press out through the right heel. Breathe. Smile at yourself. Take an inhale where you feel the good vibes. And take an exhale where you send out the energy, the light that you're creating in your practice. This non-harming force. Flip your left hand. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down so that both hands are on the inside of the left foot. Bend your right knee, bring your right knee down to the floor. You can then bend the right knee behind you. Lift up through your chest as you reach back through your left hand. And then slowly you start to use the muscles in the right leg to place your foot in your hand. Zip up through the middle if that happens. Lift up through the chest. Maybe you use a couple exhales to start to push a little bit gently the right foot towards your back body. So keep the same unchallenged face. So if your face starts to look worried, maybe you need to do something different with your body. If it seems like it's a possibility, on an exhale you can flip your fingers in the same direction as your toes and gently apply some pressure. Right foot towards the sacrum. And then release the right leg back. Plant your left hand down. Press up. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to forehead, shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forward, maybe leg lifted. Bend your elbows, keep the right toes tucked. Point the left toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the left foot down into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Come up to standing on your knees. Knees hips width distance. Take your hands to your lower back. And then if you can, today turn your fingers so that they face up. Look back at your ankles. Make sure that your ankles are straight. And then just take a moment, ground through your ankles. Feel the tops of your feet stretch so that your knees get a little lighter and that you feel the lightness, the length, starting from the bottom and going all the way up through the crown of your head in this simple posture. Now we're going to keep that sensation in mind and just use our breath to stretch a little further. So press into all 10 toes equally. Feel the tops of your feet soften, your ankles stretch, your inner thighs squeeze towards each other just a little to fire up your glutes. And then inhale, lift up through the chest. Lift up through the fronts of the hips. Open through your throat. If you start to see the floor behind you, your hands can come down towards your heels. If not, just keep your hands at your lower back. And then once you find your variation, we're going to take a couple breaths. So take a big inhale. Feel your chest stretching, the fronts of your hips, the fronts of your thighs, the fronts of your ankles, all the way to your toes. And then feel it exhaling out the same way. One more big breath in, all the way to the fronts of the ankles. And exhale. Big inhale. And then slowly put your hands on your back. Start to bring yourself up. Head is the last thing to come forward as you sit on your heels. As you sit on your heels, just give yourself a second. Hands on your thighs, close your eyes. Feel your chest lifting. And maybe with your eyes closed, you can imagine the energy that you just awakened in your body, the stretch that you just did with your heart space, with a shining light, maybe visually behind it, going out, so that these moments of laughter that you're cultivating, these humorous moments of self-discovery that are so profound, even though they're so simple, they're not just for you. You get to live them and then you get to share that life. So slowly open up your eyes. Take your hands in front of you on your mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Bring your right knee through towards a half pigeon posture. So your right knee is on the right, by the right wrist. Your right foot is by the left wrist. And depending on how open your hips are, a little bit less intense, you can bring the foot all the way to your body. More intense, you make it more and more parallel towards the front of your mat. If this hurts your knee, lay on your back and do a figure 4 stretch. So really, any kind of pain in the knee, you should immediately come out of your pigeon pose. Inhale, press into the fingertips, lift your chest, stretch through your left ankle. And then as you exhale, you can start to maybe walk forward onto your forearms. Maybe come all the way down. Just find your variation of half pigeon. Close your eyes. And so lots of the time in half pigeon, the focus isn't on the hip because that is a big area of our body with a lot going on, and this posture is targeting the hip. But the best way that you can support your hip is to make your whole body healthy. And that might mean coming out a little bit from the posture. So if you always lay all the way down, maybe you come up just a little bit. And while your hip opens and you can really focus on surrendering it to the floor, just totally releasing it, you can support that release by keeping your breath full and enjoying the way your breath feels in your whole body. So yes, we can use our breath to help us target an area, to release an area. But we want to keep our breath at the same time equanimous so that it doesn't get too distracted. And then slowly bring yourself up out of your half pigeon. Bring your left leg from behind you and set your left foot so that it's in front of your right knee. Your right foot is either by your left hip, or you could stretch it out in front of you if that other variation is a little bit too much. From here, place your left hand behind your back. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, twist. Take your right elbow outside your left knee. Try to keep your chest lifted. Inhale through the center. And exhale, twist. And then bring it towards the center. Now you have a choice. You can take a vinyasa, or you can just plant your hands down, scoot your right leg back, set yourself up for half pigeon on the left side. So your left knee is bent, your left foot is flexed. Maybe you lay in a figure 4 on this side, even if you didn't on the other. From here, come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest. And then slowly, maybe from there, you can start to come forward. But maybe if you always go all the way down, today's an opportunity to not reach all the way front. To instead take a few moments here with your eyes closed, to be truly present in your body. So maybe that means, there's a couple breaths that acknowledge and help you exhale out some things going on in your left side body. Maybe your right side body, who knows where you feel it. But after you've taken maybe those few breaths, then you put your face kind of in a resting smile and just feel content breathing, equal breathing that goes all the way to your left fingertips, your right fingertips, your left toes, your right toes, and to all the spaces in between. slowly walk your hands back towards your body. And then this time, take your right leg and bring it in front of your left knee. The left foot is by your right hip, right foot by your left knee. If this is too much, you can also extend your left leg in front of you. Put your right hand behind your back so that your spine gets tall. You really want a long spine. And then inhale, reach your left arm up. And as you exhale, start to twist. Inhale, front body to back body as you expand. Exhale, twist, gaze over the right shoulder. And then bring it into the center. Butterfly both your knees out wide. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hands around the feet. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And exhale, slowly start to tilt forward. So I think in just a minute or two, we're gonna lose the people who are on Instagram Live because it cuts you off after an hour, I believe. But if we do get cut off, please make sure that you take some time for Shavasana. Give yourself a good long rest at the end of this practice and get up slowly if we don't get to do it together. And then from your forward fold, just gently bring yourself up. Stretch both legs long in front of you. Inhale, reach both arms up high. And then exhale, stretch towards your toes. Now, you want to keep your spine long. So if when you reach your toes, your spine is all rounded, take your hands to either side of your legs. Maybe they're far back on your thighs to keep your spine long. Maybe they're towards your shins. Maybe they're on your feet. But then inhale, stretch the sides of the body, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, start to fold. Now, if you're not folding the toes, if your forearms or if your hands are on the floor, just gently pull back with your hands and reach forward through your chest, lengthening, so that your spine stays long and that it doesn't round. So you don't have to go all the way to the toes. Flex the feet. You can feel the stretch actively in a different spot, and it'll help you get further. Maybe close your eyes. Take a couple breaths to surrender. Maybe even today you choose a different variation of this forward fold than you normally do. Just to see, just to experience your body differently. And then slowly bring yourself up. Plant your feet on the floor. Scoot forward so that you're sure that you have space behind you on the mat. Feet hips width distance. Reach your arms on either side of your thighs. Lift your heart up so that it's kind of shining in between your palms, spine long. And then close your eyes. And slowly, just bit by bit, you can start to roll down towards the floor. Try to keep your ankles relaxed, your feet grounded. So your glutes, your pelvis is going to support the lengthening of your spine. Eventually, shoulders on the floor, head on the floor. Let your hands come down and lift your legs up. So lift your feet to the ceiling. Now